Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Tank Davis. Listen, it was a major face-off in Los Angeles, California. They just had the big press conference in New York City. Now they took it out west, and Gervonta Tank Davis seemingly, seems to land a crazy punch out there in the face-off out here in Los Angeles. I mean, that was just retarded. This fight is just continuing to intensify itself. It's just dramatic after dramatic. It seems like what's next at this point. Gervonta Tank Davis, man, is about to go down. Point blank. Period. I really can't explain it no other way. This is a major fight, the biggest fight of the year, like I stated before. Today's press conference was another major one. We had a breakdown of this fight. Also, we have updates on the undercard. We have a lot of things we're going to be breaking. But this is just another situation about this press conference here. I want to give another layer. Everybody subscribe to Flight Sports TV for constant news, updates, and more involving this fight. Gervonta Tank Davis, they're locking horns at the T-Mobile Arena out there in sunny Las Vegas, Nevada, in the desert. Everybody's ready for it. You're going to have people flying out. They're expected to break the record. Everybody's just going for it. Tank is hoping for 2 million, buys. So is obviously Ryan Garcia. Everybody, it's like a winner-take-all situation, even though there's no belts involved. But it's so much on the line for both fighters. Both of them stand to gain something extremely massive after all of this. Their star powers is just going to continue to rise, if it hasn't already. These are just major superstars in the sport of boxing, and they just really getting started in the cusp of, where I feel like in their careers, and whoever wins is going to skyrocket to the top, and they're going to have extreme bragging rights, over anybody, and whoever loses needs to give themselves major credit. There's no real loser in this. Listen, it's how you lose. But I tell you what, in this situation, both fighters should be given credit. Somebody obviously has to lose. Somebody's undefeated streak is going on the line. Both undefeated streaks are going on the line, so somebody has to take this defeat. Now we just wondering who in the world is going to be. That's going to be a major key. Drop down in the comment section below who you think is going to win. We also have information involving the rehydration clause. I mean, this thing got crazy. The paperwork and all the things involving the contract is starting to finally come to light. And who knows what's all this anger and aggressiveness is coming from. Obviously, both fighters know what's at stake here. The coaches, Calvin Ford, obviously, Oscar De La Hoya, Bernard, the executioner, Hopkins, everybody knows that this fight is everything, and there's a lot of chirping going on, face to face and at the press conference and things of that nature. And everybody, you got all the people that's sitting behind the scenes saying, yeah, man, listen, let's just take it easy here. Let's not, lose our cool. Let's not lose everything behind this, and you see these fighters, making, a conscious decision on how to maneuver, and they're doing it in their own way. Obviously, Gervonta Tank Davis, swagged out in his own way. I'm not going to get into the things, his swagger, but that, like I said, everybody's swagger is different. He's bringing that, East Coast movement, in Baltimore. Obviously you got my man Ryan Garcia bringing his swagger, his Cali, swagger, and his roots, to this equation. And it's going to just be a perfect blend. You got both of their fans. People keep talking about how big of a star Tank. It's so crazy that Tank is such a major star. We completely forgetting who the hell Ryan Garcia is. I think that's getting lost in the shuffle, and I think people are going to make a dangerous mistake, underestimating this guy. He's got the heart of a champion. I really like Ryan Garcia. He's a great fighter, man. He's daring to be great. And this card right here is going to be a great card, man. It's getting lined up. It's getting stacked. And everything is coming to pass at what we have stated here at Flight Sports TV. We told you who was going to be on the undercard. We're going to be breaking that news later. We told you what was going on. Make sure you subscribe because we're going to be breaking news on the undercard. We got our very own, this Flight Sports TV is in, yo, listen, man, we got a lot of information involving this fight. I'm telling you, this is the place you want to be. You know, we're going to be going live, obviously, when the fight is going to go down. We're going to have interviews, all kind of stuff, you know, from a lot of people that's involved. We all know what's going down here in Flight Sports. We got connections. We ain't going to sit up here and do this, that, and third, but you know what's going on. And Golden Boy, you know, obviously the PBC Mayweather Promotions, they are putting on a spectacle, you know, that I think boxing fans are going to remember forever. You know, when you think of some of these fights, obviously you didn't maybe not have liked the outcome, but they were major fights. A lot, like even the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight, it wasn't the outcome that people would have liked. They wanted to see a slugfest, a brawl. I think in this fight, you're going to get everything that you asked for. And there's no real, and I like what Gervonta is saying, because some people might feel like he's being too braggadocious. He's just keeping it one-sided, you know, but basically you're not going to know who Ryan Garcia is. He's the toughest fighter. You ain't going to know till you get in the ring with him. But he do acknowledge that he's ready to fight. And he knows the magnitude of this bout, no matter what happens. But you really don't know until they both step in that ring, you know, because it might not be as easy or it might not be as hard as, you know, vice versa. And everybody's waiting to see this happen. And I give fighter, listen, bottom line is this fight is changing the course of history in boxing. People are going to remember this fight forever. And Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia, they made it happen in a pivotal moment in history for boxing, where they knocking on the door of greatness, you know, but it seemed like nobody want to really dare to be great. But these two did. And no matter what happens in this outcome, you know, it is what it is. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a rematch, you know, that's in there. Let's see, you know, and both fighters will go up the ranks. You see what's going on with people who have lost to Gervonta and where they're at. Everybody knows this is a major situation, not only, you know, financially, because this is a major payday, but legacy-wise. And Ryan Garcia knows this fight is major for his legacy. But let me know your thoughts with this heated press conference. You know, Gervonta Davis seemed to take a swing. It was some words exchanged. You know, Ryan looked a little bit more, you know, up tonight, you know, in terms of ready to go and not feeling like he was looking nervous out there. But that did come out of left field. He didn't really hit him, though. It was like a little swipe. It was going to be a swipe, you know, but it wasn't going to be nothing vicious or nothing like that. It wasn't even going to be a tap. It was like some air that was coming his way. It's Flight Sports TV. There's not much to it. Big fight coming your way, April 22nd. It's going down.